Hey there, LEGO fans! For this week's release, we're going to return to the series with the excessively long set names. From the Speed Champions line, we have the 1967 Mini Cooper S Rally and 2018 Mini John Cooper Works Buggy. As always, these sets are a mouthful. And as with the other Speed Champion sets, I'm expecting this to be a fun little play set with some good display appeal, and should also be some nice options to sub into my LEGO City when I choose to. And that's all sounding pretty great to me. So let's get this thing unboxed, get the build underway, and have a closer look at the Mini Coopers. Another Speed Champion set done, and another set of great toy cars to add to the collection. This time round, we have a pair of Mini Coopers. A classic one from the 60s that's modified for rally driving, and a modern, much larger, beefier, with jacked up suspension version that's all set for some serious off-road action. Starting with the rally car, the 1967 Mini Cooper S is, as the name says, pretty tiny, and may even be the smallest Speed Champion car released to date. With its bright red paint job, little racing stripes both over the hood and down each side, along with its racing number, number 177. The large array of headlights in the front, because this car is racing around the clock through the dead of night. White top roof with a luggage rack with a pair of spare tires on top, because this car is so small there wasn't really room for them inside, and given that there's two of them up there, flat tires must have been regular and quite concerning. And coming around the back, we've got the taillights, the bumper, and this little transparent stud, which I'm not too sure what's supposed to represent, so if someone knows, please put it in the comments below. Popping open the roof reveals a very basic interior, with room for one minifigure and a steering wheel, nothing more. Now the newer and larger counterpart, the 2018 Mini John Cooper Works Buggy. Being longer, wider, taller, and having bigger wheels, this Mini is slightly less mini in every way. With its green paint job and red capped roof, also having little racing stripes running over the hood and down the side, along with its racing number, number 314. In place of the second row of headlights, this one instead has a large intimidating grille. Along the side, we've got the monstrously large mini tires that are sitting below some jacked up suspension, linked together with a pair of elastics, giving you some bouncy playtime action. And swinging around to the back, we have a pair of very large mud flaps, and, ironically, between the taillights, Mini, written in the largest letters that they could fit. Popping open the roof, we find an interior that, despite this car being larger, is not much bigger than that of the rally car. with just barely room for one minifigure, a steering wheel, and, in this case, having a little bit of storage right behind for some kind of cargo. And then, along with these two cars, we've got this little repair bay. which is well equipped to allow our mechanic to both watch the race live in action and have a good place to work, fixing the cars when needed. Along the top row, on the far left and far right, we have a little TV screen showing the live action of each of the racers in action, each of these being flanked by a pair of floodlights, allowing our mechanic to work any time of day or night. On the left hand side, we've got 4 tools in their rack: adjustable wrench, lug wrench, socket wrench, and crescent wrench. Sandwiched between them, we have the little first place trophy, waiting to see who wins the race. Down in front and in the center, we've got a little elevated rack so the cars can sit on it, allowing our mechanic to get underneath with this little buggy that they can lie on to work on comfortably. And over on the far right, we have 2 tool chests and a gas canister. Wheeling the chest out and opening up the doors, we see that we have a variety of more tools. In addition to the oil can sitting on top, we have a power drill, a 6-point wrench, hammer, and screwdriver. So our mechanic is definitely well equipped to handle whatever challenges lay ahead of her. And now to our minifigures, where I'm pleased to report this tiny little set comes with 4 of them. We've got our buggy driver in her slick black racing outfit with matching helmet. The rally car driver in his much paler outfit with his white helmet. The mechanic wearing her matching outfit to the buggy driver. And we've got our photographer who's also carrying the checkered flag. And finally, just as a note of interest, I found that there was a mistake in the instructions. At step 25, we can see some pieces have been unexpectedly added to the image. And moving forward to step 26, we see some of those pieces being added, and finally step 27, the final pieces being added. Definitely out of sequence. To my second point on the construction, in my previous Speed Champion set, I used to complain a lot about the stickers, because these sets have a lot of stickers, and some of them are allowing that you have to line up to 3 stickers across 3 pieces, and that's a little tedious. But you know what, I've come to learn that's just what to expect with this line, so if you're going to buy a Speed Champion set, expect a lot of stickers. There is one part of this set that I enjoy quite a bit more than the other ones, and that's this little repair bay. On the other Speed Champions lines, they often have this little starting gate or starting light or something, and I generally didn't find that interesting. I just didn't see really how you could play with it properly. I mean, often these gates were too small to fit your hands through as you're racing the cars, so they got in the way, and that was just kind of pointless. But this repair bay, with an active imagination, you could have a lot of fun fixing up, tuning up, repairing, or whatever you need to do to your car. And I think that has a whole lot more playtime value than the others do. As has been the norm with the Speed Champions line, I'm finding these Mini Coopers to be both great for play and display. As a play kit, as usual, these are just fun little toy cars. Fit great in my hand, are fun to hold around, and can take a little bit of punishment, so definitely a lot of fun to be had. And as a display piece, I mean, the Speed Champion set on their own are pretty small and not that impressive, but when you get a few of them together, it starts to look pretty great. The collection starts to grow, and the display starts to form. Not to mention that anyone that's building Lego City, these Speed Champion cars are great additions to the streets. So again, great for display. So bottom line, I gotta say, another great Speed Champion set. Great toy cars, a lot of fun to play with, has some display appeal, and that's pretty great. So if you're into Lego toy cars, then this could be the set for you.